Before the three-point revolution, before player empowerment, before social media, mixtapes, and hot takes, there was a kid from a town so small most people couldn't find it on a map. French Lick, Indiana, no flash, no hype, no shortcuts, just grit, trash talk, and a jumper that broke franchises. That was a kid named Larry Bird. And this is how a working-class kid from rural Indiana became the great white hope of the Boston Celtics and one of the greatest basketball players to ever touch a court. French Lick, Indiana wasn't built for basketball superstardom. Population? Barely 2,000 people. No big gyms, no national scouts, no silver spoon. Larry Bird was born in 1956, the fourth of 6 children, into a family that worked hard just to stay afloat. His father, Joe Bird, was a Vietnam veteran who struggled after returning home. The household was tough. Money was always tight. And eventually, the family broke apart. That hardship shaped Larry. He grew up shoveling driveways, cutting grass, and doing odd jobs, sometimes working construction with his hands still blistered before heading to the gym. Basketball wasn't a dream. It was an escape. At Springs Valley High School, Bird didn't look special at first glance. He wasn't fast. He couldn't jump out of the gym. He didn't dominate with athleticism, but he understood the game. He passed better than anyone. He shot better than anyone. And he played with an edge, a quiet anger, like every possession was personal. By his senior year, Larry Bird averaged over 30 points per game, turning heads across Indiana. Larry Bird earned a scholarship to Indiana University, coached by the legendary Bob Knight. On paper, perfect match. Reality, not even close. Bloomington felt massive compared to French Lick. The campus, the attention, the pressure, it overwhelmed him. Bird felt out of place. He was shy, introverted, uncomfortable being away from home. After just 24 days, Larry Bird did something almost unthinkable. He quit. No dramatic speech. No press conference. He just packed up and went back to French Lick. For a while, Larry Bird worked as a garbage truck driver. Let that sink in. From Indiana University to picking up trash. Many players would have let that be the end. Larry Bird didn't. Eventually, Bird enrolled at Indiana State University, a small school with almost no national basketball reputation. No TV exposure, no NBA pipeline, no hype machine. Perfect. Bird stayed close to home, close to comfort, close to his roots. And then he dominated. By his senior season in 1979, Larry Bird was averaging 28.6 points per game, 14.9 rebounds, 4.2 assists. Indiana State went 33-0, an unheard of run for a school like that. And suddenly, America noticed. That season culminated in one of the most important games in basketball history, the 1979 NCAA championship. Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. Indiana State versus Michigan State. Black versus white. Flash versus fundamentals. Hollywood versus hard labor. Magic won the game, but the rivalry was born. And that rivalry would save the NBA.
This is bird country. Oh, this is bird watching country, but this is a rare bird. 33, the center, a 6'9.5" senior from Fort Pitt, Indiana, Larry Bird. Intercepted by Bird, starting the fast break.
The way that I came in there and sit out my year and nobody really heard about me, and then all of a sudden.
Oh, the jump shot was coming there. He was looking for it. What a pass. What a pass.
Press and the media come from all over to Terre Haute to watch our team play. I think that caught everybody by surprise.
You're looking in on a very frantic Wabash Valley area. This is the first time that Indiana State Sycamores have ever been on national television. And are they ready? They think they're number one.
It was good for the college, it was good for the community, and it was good for the players. Everybody involved. It was just something that happens once in a while.
Bird comes up with it, puts it up, and it is good.
I think he was a mystery to the extent that he wanted to be a mystery. He didn't enjoy doing interviews. He didn't go out of his way to do them. He wasn't particularly good at them.
I start to read materials that you're very quiet and you don't enjoy talking to newspaper people.
Well, there's different kind of newspaper people. There's people that try to push you. There's people try to get things out of you. Things don't even pertain to basketball, and them are the type of people I like to stay away from.
Bird had become a national sensation as he led the unknown Sycamores to an unbeaten season and transformed them into college basketball's miracle team.
Larry Bird and the Indiana State Sycamores. Bird leading the way with 23 points.
The first thing we wanted to happen was Larry to touch the ball. And that was our goal, was get it in his hands 75% of the time that we had it. And, it worked.
Still the highest rated final in NCAA history.
To go back inside. Bob Heaton is not a guard. He can play guard and play forward. Bird inside. College basketball's player of the year.
Because they didn't have a lot of talent.
Bird kicks it in. Larry Bird using that left hand. Remember, he has a broken left thumb on that left hand. Bob Heaton. Rebound Donnelly. The secondary players are not hitting that perimeter shot. Oh, Bird! Great play by Bird, and he saves it. It's all over. Michigan State University, national champions, 1979. Magic, not only were you leader on offense, I thought you did a great job on Larry Bird in the zone tonight.
When the Boston Celtics drafted Larry Bird in 1978, a year before he even joined the league, the franchise was struggling. The Celtics were no longer the gold standard. The NBA was bleeding ratings. The league had an image problem. Then Bird arrived in 1979-1980 season, and everything changed immediately. The Celtics went from 29 wins to 61 wins in one season. That wasn't growth. That was transformation. Larry Bird didn't just score. He controlled games. He talked trash like he was already a legend. He outthought defenders. He punished teams for mistakes before they even realized they made them. And in a blue-collar city like Boston, they saw themselves in him, the slow guy, the tough guy, the guy who worked harder than everyone else. Larry Bird became the great white hope, not because of hype, but because of results. The 1980 NBA was defined by Bird versus Magic, Celtics versus Lakers, East versus West, blue-collar versus Showtime. Every finals matchup felt like a cultural event. Bird wasn't flashy, but he was ruthless. He'd tell defenders exactly where he was going to shoot from and still drain it. He'd steal the ball without jumping. He'd grab rebounds in traffic against bigger, stronger athletes. 3 MVPs, 3 championships, countless iconic moments. And through it all, Bird never stopped being the kid from French Lick. No big personality, no Hollywood lifestyle, just winning. Bird and Magic met in the NBA Finals 3 times. 1984, Celtics beat Lakers. 1985, Lakers beat Celtics. 1987, Lakers beat Celtics. Every series felt like a heavyweight fight. In 1984, Bird helped Boston reclaim dominance. That series was physical, nasty, and personal. Clotheslines, hard fouls, trash talk. Boston made it ugly, and Bird thrived in it. In 1985, Magic and the Lakers answered back, winning their first title ever over Boston. For Magic, it was redemption after earlier final struggles. For Bird, it lit the fire even hotter. By 1987, Magic delivered one of the most iconic moments in NBA history, the junior skyhook over Bird and McHale. A dagger, a statement. But here's the thing, neither ever ran from the other. They wanted the matchup. It was a beautiful sight to see. 1987 was the last time they played each other for a championship. Publicly, the media hyped division. Privately, Bird and Magic respected each other deeply. Bird once said he prepared differently for Magic than anyone else. Magic has called Bird the toughest competitor he ever faced. They pushed each other to be better. They raised the level of the league. They saved the NBA from tape delay broadcasts and declining interest. By the late 80s, NBA ratings were soaring, and Bird versus Magic was the reason. When all was said and done, Larry Bird won 3 NBA titles, multiple MVP awards, and a legacy that will live on forever. Larry Bird didn't change basketball with athleticism. He changed it with skill. He proved basketball IQ matters, shooting matters, toughness matters, confidence matters. Every modern stretch forward owes something to Larry Bird, and every underdog who's ever been told you're not athletic enough has his blueprint. From French Lick, Indiana, to Indiana State, to becoming the heartbeat of the Boston Celtics, Larry Bird wasn't supposed to be great. He chose to be, and that's why he'll never be forgotten. Larry Bird is a truly inspiring story, and that's why people love him. Thank you so much for watching Brick City Basketball, and please like and subscribe to this video for more interesting basketball stories.